Hi everyone, today I'm going to share with you guys 3 things that I consider to kind of like be the essentials when keeping a parrot. So whether or not you're considering adding a parrot to your family, or if you already have a bird, I hope this video is going to be helpful to you. When you were first considering adding a bird to your family, you were probably told that you should get the largest cage that you can afford. For me, I thought this was a large cage at the very beginning. Ended up, Smokey proved me wrong. And I ended up upgrading to a larger cage. In fact, I upgraded to a macaw-sized cage. So that was about 2.5 times larger than this one. Ended up, Smokey used every single inch of it. So I would even think that I would feel bad putting even a conure inside a cage this size. So this is now in storage inside my garage. So let's see where Smokey actually stays. Okay, so before we visit Smokey, let's go ahead and grab her a quick treat. Let's grab her an apple. Alright guys, I grabbed this out of the fridge, but do know that I already washed it and completely dried it. So that's important. I'm going to grab her just a small slice, what I think she'll consume within one sitting. So, not too much, we'll save the rest. So just about that much. And I'm going to remove the pit. Apple seeds are toxic to parrots, so make sure if you guys do feed apples, you remove the seeds, and also to be safe, the pits. So let's go ahead and take this out to her. Okay, so we're just about to enter Smokey's lair. Let's go check it out. So this is where Smokey stays now, guys. She stays in this very large aviary. And before we got here, she was busy with her veggies that I strung over there. So, hi Smokes. So let's go ahead and go inside. Hi Smokey. Look what I got you. Look what I got you. You want an apple? There you go. I don't know about you guys, but this is one of those things that I find to be oddly satisfying. I don't know, it's just the way that she munches on the apple. Okay, so if you guys have a parrot, one of the things that I cannot live without is this huge aviary that I have Smokey in. And if you guys don't have space outdoors, there are aviaries that will fit indoors. So you should look into that as well. But just look at the size of this aviary. It's huge. So I would feel bad putting Smokey in anything less than this. So even though it's huge, guys, she really does make use of every little inch of it. She has so much space to move around. She could also fly around in here, so I love it. And just a note on the side, guys, I bought this on Amazon. I don't remember exactly kind of like the buyer, but if you guys just go on Amazon and kind of like type in the search box, Parrot Aviary, I'm sure that it'll something will pop up. If you're too lazy to do that, then I guess you're out of luck. You could also build your own, and I've done that in the past. I just didn't feel like I had the energy to build it this time. So the thing is this, if you guys are looking into either purchasing your own aviary, or if you're thinking about building your own, and you talk to people about it, there's so many people that are going to try to talk you out of it. So my suggestion, if you kind of like are already considering it, do it. You're never going to regret it. I would say this is the best thing that I ever purchased for Smokey. Now that we are inside the aviary, let's move on to the second thing that I think is essential to any parrot owner. And they are foraging toys. You guys hear me talking about this a lot. I have these two here, but something to keep in mind is this. Not all foraging toys are created equal. And what do I mean by that? Well, when I first got into foraging, I got these kinds of foraging toys. This treasure chest, and this little green thing here. The problem with that though is that even though they seem really complex and they seem really fancy, once your bird learns how to open them, they are very fast and really quick to open them the next time that you stuff something in. Instead, my favorite foraging toys and what I think to be essential are these two things. A foraging ball, and also this spinning thing. I'm sure you can find them where most bird supplies are sold, but if you're in doubt, you can always find them on Amazon, and literally Amazon has everything on there. What I love about this thing is that for a long time, I've been trying to find a foraging toy that can hold Smokey's pellets inside, but also something that isn't so complex that runs the risk of her not being able to get her own main stable diet. So the benefit of this is that it's not difficult, but it is time consuming, which is exactly what I was looking for. So to add to kind of like the versatility and to make it a little bit more difficult for her to get the food out, I placed these wooden balls inside. So when Smokey spins this toy, her food is dispensed, but only a little is dispensed at a time. And you guys will find that once you kind of like introduce your birds to foraging and you give them like food inside a bowl versus food inside a foraging toy, they love foraging so much that even though the food is easily accessible inside a bowl, they'll go towards the foraging toy. And that's what I found with Smokey with this foraging, I'll call it a wheel. Even though sometimes the food is dispensed inside her bowl, she prefers to just get them outside the foraging toy. I guess food is better when you have to work for it in her case. So in addition to this foraging wheel, the second thing that I absolutely love are foraging balls. And I think most of you guys know what these are. I love them so much, in fact, that if you guys take a look around my aviary, I have one up here, I have one over here, and another one up here. They are so versatile that I can keep almost any kind of treat in there. I can even keep veggies in there like you just saw me do. They work really well, so I really recommend that you guys, if you haven't gotten into foraging toys yet, try those two first. The last bit that I was going to share with you guys, and the last item that I think is essential for anybody who has a parrot, is actually inside, so I have to take Smokey inside. But before I do that, I want to share with you something kind of like on the side. A lot of you have asked me sometimes, like, how do I bring Smokey back and forth from the aviary back into my house and back out? And here's what I want to tell you guys. Her wings are incredibly strong. So if I were to hold her by her foot right here, which I know that there are a lot of people that I see doing this, if you guys were just to hold your bird by their feet and travel back and forth between the aviary and back inside the house, or if you bring your bird outside that way and something spooks them, there is no way that my finger could restrain her just by doing that. So we're going to play it safe because we don't want to take any risks. The moment that we let our guard down, that's when accidents occur. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to show you how I take Smokey in and out of her aviary. Smokes, can you get on here real quickly? Thank you. I have this crate. It's very small. It also folds back up very easily, very nicely. So one thing that you could also do is you can just buy something like this and keep it inside your bird's aviary, and that way you always have it accessible to carry your bird in and out. And that prevents any chance of your bird flying off. Like I said, guys, accidents are things that are not intentional. So we never plan for accidents to happen, so you can never predict when an accident's going to happen. For that reason, it's always better to play it safe than to be sorry later on. I always use a crate. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and put Smokey in here. You're going to be right out, okay, Smokes? And let's go ahead and go. Honestly, guys, it's so easy filming with Smokey because she is such a cooperative bird. She never gives me an issue. That's why we all love you, right, Smokes? Can you give us a kiss? Hey, give me a kiss. Good bird. Alright guys, so I have Smokey here with me. And I thought it would be pretty cool if I show you something real quick. Before I let Smokey out of her crate, I want to show you guys this hallway. Super narrow. To give you a perspective how narrow it is, it's about the length of my arm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open Smokey's crate and we're going to see her fly all the way through that hallway to get to me. So let's go ahead and turn back. There you go. You made it, Smokes. Alright guys, just wanted to show off her amazing flight skills. That doesn't happen overnight, so but flight skills is something that we are always working on, and Smokey is always developing and building up those flight skills and muscles. Okay, can you show them your love? There you go. That's how she shows her love, guys. Alright guys, so one thing I taught Smokey is this. One arm is busy holding Smokey, the other arm I'm holding the camera. So to get through the door, sometimes I have to knock. But Smokey has learned to do that herself. Good girl, Smokey. Can you do the sound? Can you knock? Alright, so if the knocking sound doesn't work, she also makes that noise. But I could actually open it, so let's go ahead and just do that. Okay guys, so on to our last item. Can you guess what it is? It's not the bird stand. If you guessed an almond, you're also wrong. But let's see what happens after the almond. Smokey, can you go back to perch? Go. Good. Here you go. For those of you who have a parrot, to say that they are messy is really an understatement. So I think you guys can all guess now what my last essential thing is. And that is a very good vacuum. So the vacuum that I use is this Hoover vacuum. And if you guys do have a parrot, or if you're considering one, or if you just know that you need a vacuum. So from a parrot owner's perspective, there are several features of this vacuum that I really love that I want to share with you guys. The most important of all is that it's cordless. So I love that because Smokey makes a mess all the time. So for me to have to plug something in and have the cord get in the way, that's not really practical. So just having a vacuum that is cordless, it's so easy for you to just pull out and use right when you need to. The second feature of this vacuum that I really like is that this thing detaches so that I can use this as kind of like a handheld vacuum. So both of these features are something that I really think are important for anybody who has a parrot. So the reason why I gave Smokey the almond was so that purposely she could make this mess. On a normal and a daily basis, you guys will see a bunch of feathers, and with African greys, a bunch of dust all over the floor. So this is not only essential, I cannot live without this. So alright guys, so that is a wrap for our video today. I promise you I was not sponsored by any of the products that were featured in this video. Neither was I sponsored from the vacuum cleaner, although I think that this was a really good commercial for them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you found something in here that kind of sparked an interest in you so that you can make your bird's life a little bit better, or just to make your life a little bit easier. So I want to hear from you seasoned parrot owners. What do you guys think? After all these years of keeping your birds, what do you find to be like the most essential items of parrot keeping? So leave your comments below. And I also want to thank you guys for your tremendous support on my YouTube channel. And I hope that you guys will continue to support me by clicking the like button below. If you guys haven't already done so, also make sure you subscribe to my channel by clicking that subscribe button below. And also turn on the notifications so that when I do post a new video, you are notified for that post so you don't miss out on a new video. And I will see you guys all next time.